Today we are flying this beautiful 1958 vintage V-tail Bonanza. A few months ago, I made a video when I flew with my friend Shashi, the owner of this beauty. The goal for today is familiarization with this airplane. If everything goes well, I might even get a complex and high performance sign off from this. This time, I'll be flying with an instructor. His name is Bill. Bill is a Vietnam veteran who has thousands of hours under his belt. I'm honored to have him on my right seat and thank him for his service. So let's see how well I do. Keep in mind, I never acted as a pilot in command in a complex or a high-performance airplane before. I'm excited and nervous at the same time.
Alright, so we got the fuel flow, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
2.3 gallons per hour at idle, you know.
Okay. Alright, so all pressure is, all temperature is coming up.
There's the two mains, and we'll just leave that on the left for a while, and then we'll switch when we land, come back in.
Alright.
And then when you get your checklist done, we'll go over here and get this going, and I'll have you go somewhere. We won't necessarily go there, but these are called piano keys.
Piano keys.
Yeah.
No, this is pretty obvious, though. I like the way
it is. Taxi's like any other airplane, so. Okay. Remember, I told you, throttle, prop, mixture.
Okay. Okay.
Because the damn mixture is easy to grab a hold of, you know?
Western traffic, Bonanza 5347 Echo, taxi to runway 5, Western. Do brake check. Okay, brakes are working. Yeah.
My initial impressions, the side picture is a lot different from what I'm used to. Also, this airplane only has brakes on the pilot side. I was being extremely careful taxiing.
Ask me why I know. Now, before we do, I'm going to shut this door. I'm going to show you how to do it. So we just see how that does, right? Then we go forward. Hear that click? If that doesn't click, this mother's going to come open on takeoff.
Oh, really? Okay.
So that's just for what it's worth.
Alright. Alright, let's do this. Seatbelt secure. Flight controls, we already checked one time.
Right. Got them.
Off. Autopilot is off.
The trim is right here.
Okay, so
it's kind of hard to find.
Yeah, but do you know where the
trim position is here?
Oh.
You can't even see the damn thing. See it there?
It's in neutral.
Zero? You cannot see it. That's right on zero.
Okay. Alright, trim outside that. And auxiliary fuel pump, that's off.
Yeah.
Fuel quantity is good. Make sure it's all full rich.
Yeah. 17, looking good.
Okay, that's good.
And then
so that's about
that's the left one. Looks good. 30.
Back to both.
Yeah. And then right, there it is. Now we're gonna do the prop.
Okay, we're gonna do the prop.
Take the prop. I'll do it once, then you do it. Just
okay.
And then do it 2 more times. Back in. Let it come up. It just gets oil into the hub.
Oh, okay.
One more time.
345 Juliet, turning left, base.
And back in. Okay, vacuum's good. Takeoff. So standard calls on takeoff. If I call abort, just abort. Just keep it go straight ahead.
Okay, we're just gonna go straight ahead.
Yeah, and then you rotate about 71 knots. That's that inner scale.
So that's I think
about
it's
80 miles an hour.
80 miles per hour. Yeah. So we rotate at 80 miles per hour. Okay.
You can climb. You need a positive rate gear up. Every time you hear positive rate gear up.
Okay.
You know, positive rate, and then you're gonna fumble with this a little bit, but just pay attention to the climb while you're fumbling.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So what is the positive rate? Just like 5 minutes per minute, something like that.
Positive rate.
Okay.
That's when this thing is climbing.
Okay. Anything like we just want.
Yeah. So we always go.
We're not like a.
We take off. We do V1, V rotate, V. I don't do it on this. V2, positive rate gear up.
Okay. That's my traffic. Bonanza 5347 Echo departing runway 5, Bessemer.
And we'll just go fly runway heading, and I'll give you directions.
Okay. Gotcha.
When we line up, let's make sure that says 5 on it.
No, final is clear.
Coming, yep.
Nothing coming at us. Alright, let's put the bug there.
Yep, heading bug, looking good.
Okay. Alright,
so just ease it in all the way to the stop, and then we'll just go and keep it straight. That's all I got to do, and then rotate it about, about your 80 miles. There you go, just like you're doing. That's perfect. Now, if it tries to lift a wing or anything, just put a little aileron in it.
Okay. Alright, so we are airspeed alive.
Okay.
80 knots. Ooh.
Yeah, a little sensitive there, isn't it?
Wow.
They do that.
Alright,
positive rate, gear up. That's it. Should be coming up. Hear it?
Yep.
Let's climb out at about 100 on the right side, a little 85 or so, 90.
So we're somewhat off center.
Okay.
it's
Okay,
incredible.
47 Echo, turn left heading 330.
33047 Echo. Westbound traffic, Bonanza 5347 Echo will be doing a downwind departure. Westbound.
If you are new to Bonanza or a complex airplane, watch till the end. There's a lot to learn from my experience. Bill is a very experienced CFI. I love his casual teaching style. He had a great tips throughout the flight.
I turn left heading 240.
240.
And in the turn, identify the prop, which is the blue one,
Okay.
and just give me 2,500. Just you can turn it out. Just keep climbing.
I'm climbing at 1,000 feet per minute.
Yeah, I like that. You're not used to that.
No.
You know
not
what the
that.
jets climb at?
Oh, no,
I have CJ4.
I'm thinking maybe 3,000, something like that.
I climbed the thing at 6,000 feet a minute. 7,000. My Lear, I had a Lear 45. He'd climb at 9,000 feet a minute.
Wow.
Thing climbed like a. That was hard to keep up with. Now, right when we do this, once you get leveled off, go 23 and 23.
Okay, 23 and 23.
Manifold pressure first, then prop. You'll see it when you get it trimmed out and it's pliable.
Okay.
See how we do not control RPM with manifold pressure, do we?
Right.
All we control is pitch in the
Yeah.
blades.
I know we had a lot of stuff.
Callahan,
RPM,
4036
yeah.
Romeo.
Manifold pressure.
Right. Now,
Not this
now
way.
see the RPM? Take this and just grab it, pull it back to about 15 inches. Just hold your altitude, but just pull it back to about 15 inches.
Okay.
Just push, do it like that, yeah. Bring it all the way back, just to see what it feels like.
Yeah.
Just bring it on back, yeah.
Executive traffic.
Now, this didn't change, did it?
Right downwind, 36, touch and go.
So we're not controlling RPM, we're controlling the bite in the blade. Look, we're slowing down.
Yeah.
Because the bite is less.
Yes.
Then push it back in and you can feel it accelerate. Just shove it back in.
So then bound for the
Kinda
right base
feel it.
on board, bro.
And so that's the difference in what you're flying and how this works.
Yeah.
Yep.
So typical cruise is what? 24, 24, right?
Your choice. 23 and 23 gives you
More
a certain
economical.
percent of power. Here we've got this right here, the EGT and the CHT.
Yeah.
We want to keep this below 400.
Okay.
This was below 1400.
We didn't do anything with the mixture.
Well, right now we're burning about 14 gallons an hour.
per hour.
That's about right for this altitude.
That is, okay.
Now on the mixture, if you want to bring the mixture back and bring it, see what it does, go and bring the mixture back a little. You can watch this come down a little bit. These things you just, I fly plan 15 gallons an hour.
Okay.
You usually burn less.
That's basically what you plan. Typical.
Leave it there.
Okay.
Just pull your manifold pressure, bring it back, let's call it, I don't know, let's go to 20 inches. And let it slow down, hold this altitude in this heading. What we'll do is a steep turn.
Okay.
If you remember, a steep turn it's a trim maneuver.
Right.
Okay? You can trim it and let go of the controls. And when you feel like it, give me one to the left and then trim the aircraft a little bit so that you have to trim nose up to hold the turn because we're going to be 45. So just give it a shot.
Turning right downwind, 36, touch and go.
45 and then just a little pitch up. Don't let it descend. There's your indicators right there. Nose up there, looking good. That's right. Now trim it. Trim it. Now it's going to start descending. Feel it?
Yeah.
Now trim the nose up. Hold that 45. So we're holding the 45. Can you let go of the controls? Look at that. It's a trim maneuver, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Isn't that amazing?
That's awesome.
Just let it go for a while. Now trim it up a little more. You're descending us a little bit.
All right.
Let it go. Now go ahead and just lift the nose a little bit. You get it right back up. Let it come back up. So now we're at 20 inches, so straight ahead, right? Let's slow this thing down to about, on the inner scale, slow it to 80.
Okay, so 80 knots, so...
Yeah, and just let it slow, just pull this back off. Go to 15 inches, or whatever you think it'll take. We'll try 15 inches and let us see if it'll slow. And then hold that altitude. And when we get to 80, add a little power and just hold 80.
Okay. Like stopping.
Yep, and now add just a little power to hold it.
Now, I haven't really used any trim, but I'm still holding with my hand power.
You can use trim if you want, but but then you're going to accelerate here back in a minute. So just nice slope. You can see 80 knots. Does a nice job. We don't have any flaps or anything out. So right now, I want you to go ahead and where's your flap handle? You know where it is?
Flaps.
But go ahead and give me about. You have to look out and give me about half flaps. Okay. Just half, and look out and see where they are. You have to look back.
So
right there
half.
is good. Yeah, right there.
Okay. Oh, it's going all the way.
That's okay. All right, now just hold what you got with power.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes. 80 knots. Hold it at 80. That's okay. Yeah, there you go. Kind of hold it at 80.
I don't need to climb.
Still hanging on to it?
Yeah, I'm still hanging on to it.
Okay, now put your gear down.
Okay,
Here it comes. See the green light?
Green is it? Yep.
And then down there says down. See
down,
it?
Yep.
Okay. So now if we're coming into land, this is what it's going to look like for you. So now when we have to go around, right? Let's say I said go around.
Yep.
So the sequence is to add full throttle, pitch up, positive rate, gear up. So let's try that. So just go ahead and go to ease full power in. Leave about what we got on that 80, full power, and then positive rate, gear up.
Positive rate. Yeah.
Here comes the gear. We wait till it's up. Gears up, flaps up, and then lower the nose. So that's kind of like a little missed approach we might have to do. That's kind of the sequence we go through.
Okay.
And then let's go back down to about 15 inches and let it slow. We'll just do a straight ahead stall. Just let you feel up what it feels like. And we're going to do it to the horn, not to above it. And just hold that altitude, whatever altitude you're at, till it slows to a stall.
I have to use some left rudder to keep the ball.
Probably will, yeah. So when we do this stall, we get the horn and just lower the nose nicely and add power. You don't slam it in, you just add power. You'll see that light come on. If it actually stalls, just follow the stall. Yeah, there's the light now, full power. You ease it in, full power. Yeah. Feel that? Feel that torque pull you around?
Yeah. I gotta be on my right rudder immediately.
No descent. Pitch up. Don't secondary. Alright, there you go. Right about what you're doing. That looks about right. Okay, now take me over to Walker County.
Okay. So what do we do typically for descent? Like what manifold pressure?
15 inches. Yeah, if I'm just coming down like that. Most of these airplanes, just whatever it takes. Yeah. It's kind of that deal, but yeah, 15 inches just to get it down there. If we're up really high, we want to try to keep a little bit of power on. We don't want to super cool the engine, anything like that. So.
And for the RPM? We'll just
leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
The only time we push that back up is when we're on final.
Okay.
And then we'll push it back up in case we have to go around. Okay. You ever heard the term GUMP?
Yeah.
Gas undercarriage mixture problem? Yeah, think about that when we're going to land. So right now, you go ahead and just throw in about half flaps. So when do you put your gear down normally? Opposite the numbers, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. So anytime you get leveled off, right about in here is a good time. Just go ahead and throw your gear down.
Okay. Yeah, that's
here it's coming
down.
Looking for the light. All right, so the gear's down. We got half flaps in. Now we're just a regular old airplane, aren't we?
All right. Yeah.
Now make sure you're about 80 knots. We don't want to get any lower than that.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and turn final too.
Okay. Nice and trimmed up. Everything looking good.
Yeah. All right. I need my full flaps now.
No, we're gonna leave it right at half.
Okay.
We'll just leave half flaps today.
Okay.
We have 3 green, so it's gas. All the way, push this in, right here. Push it all the way in.
Yep.
Undercarriage, got it.
Yeah.
Mixture.
Yep.
And props, got them. And I'm showing 3 green. There it is.
All right, I'm gonna slow down.
And you can slow down.
And the cowl flaps, we leave.
They're fine. They're good. Yeah, we're gonna leave them open. Now, when you get down here to cross the numbers, you can start slowing to cross the numbers when you get to the numbers. Just leave it coming down. You got a little bit of power in, just exactly what you're doing. And when you get ready to touch down, you can just ease it to idle and just hold it off. Don't pitch up so it climbs, but just hold it off.
Okay, traffic trouble.
You're looking great.
2 miles north of the field, climbing through 25 for 3,000. We'll be going to the east direct Sipsey.
Now go to idle and just hold it off. Hold that baby off. Oh, this is going to look good. I can see it coming. Good one. Now hold it right on the center line, and you're at idle. And let's just slow down. We'll take the next taxiway you can take without scaring yourself.
Landing down.
Good job. And then when we turn, don't do anything until you stop the airplane on the other side of the whole short line. Okay, so we're across this whole short line, so we stop, right?
Yeah.
So we don't want to touch anything except flaps. So we identify the flaps. Just identify them. Yeah, flaps up.
Yeah.
Back to 27. All right, full power, looking good.
All right, 80
and rotate.
Rotate.
And then just lower the nose just a bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Positive.
Positive rate.
Positive.
Find that baby and put them up. Remember those cow flaps?
Yep.
See them right here? Just push those all the way in then. Hard to do.
Yeah.
Older airplanes.
Yeah.
And now that should give us a little more speed, about 4 or 5 knots faster.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't notice that the tail wag.
That's because we're not being bumped around.
We're not being bumped.
But if we were, you would notice it.
Oh, okay.
Take my word for it.
The passengers would notice it in the back.
Yeah.
So Shashi told me that whenever it does that wag and you know, just put your feet on the rudder. It's set to.
Yeah, it just kind of is what it is. Yeah, just hold your feet, just hold them together, you know.
We got out of the area and headed towards Bessemer. We'll do an instrument approach.
The ILS for runway 5 at Bessemer. And KEK1.
Just in time, my camera decided to quit. But we will use FlyStow to show the rest of my flight. FlyStow is a great tool to review maneuvers and such.
On the ILS for runway 5. Alright, now just fly it. The needle's coming left, so turn left a little, you know, just keep it centered. Whatever it takes. At Bessemer 5347 Echo is a 5-mile final runway 5. We're on the ILS. 3 green, 1 green.
1 green and down.
And down. Looking good. Glide path, localizer, looks good.
Yeah, out to the gumps, gas.
Undercarriage, mixture prop.
Mixture.
Now get down to the white, yeah, push that all the way in.
As you can see on FlyStow, that I'm below the glide slope and added power to stop the descent.
Yeah, there you go with a little power. Yeah, just some power to hold, just straighten level, just like you're doing, until that thing comes back in.
Alright, we're coming back. Alright, we did the gumps, so we're all good.
Okay. Gas, undercarriage, mixture props, looks good. I'm seeing that one, at least nothing else, 3 green. 80 knots, looking pretty good, or just a little. Just carry a teeny bit of power right now, just carry just a little power all the way down. Now add just a little power, just a little. Alright, now just hold it off.
Okay, you should be right behind us.
I had a great time flying this airplane.
There you go.
As a bonus, I was signed off for my high performance and complex. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you in the next one.